our tradition and our shastras are giving that much weightage to japa. For example, broadly we are calling the ways for doing all worship as yajna, offering of everything, whatever it be, doing rituals, doing many worships. All these are part of yajna. And many types of yajnas are there. Many types of yajnas are there. Dravya yajna, tapo yajna, yoga yajna, swadhyaya yajna, jnana yajna. So many types of yajnas. And if we go to Vedic yagas, there are many types of yagas which include collection and utilization of so many materials, so many costly materials, and involvement of many people, so many things. So many types of yagas are there. We have to find out much resources, so much resources, both in way of money, human resources, materials, many things to accomplish a yaga. But even after knowing all these things, even after having all these yagas and yajnas, Bhagavan, in the Bhagavad Gita, he says, Japa Yajna is the greatest yajna. Yajnanam Japa Yajnosmi. That is amongst amongst all the yajnas, I am Japa Yajna. So Bhagavan considers Japa Yajna as the greatest yajna. See, no involvement of money, no involvement of materials, no fire, nothing. Even then Bhagavan says it is the greatest yajna. Yajnanam Japa Yajnosmi. I am Japa Yajna. Of all yajnas, there are innumerable types of yajnas, and I am Japa Yajna. So that shows the greatness of Japa Yajna. As Bhagavad Gita is well accepted as the essence of Veda, this exhortation, this saying of Bhagavan, that we have to take into account, and we have to realize this is the voice of all seers. That is the greatness of Japa Yajna. And many types of japas are there. According to the basis on which we are dividing. For example, when we consider the mode of doing japa, there are Mauna Japa, Manda Japa, Ucha Japa. That is, Ucha Japa is such chantings which involve louder voice. We are loudly doing that. And Manda Japa or Upamshi Japa is movements of lips are there, and some feeble sounds are coming out, but still people who are hearing, yes, they will hear. They are hearing, but they won't understand what he is chanting. That is Upamshu Japa or Manda Japa. And then there is a Mauna Japa. Mauna Japa is strictly in the inner level. That is, no voice is coming out, no movement of lips. But Japa is going on and on inside the mind. That is, it is Manasa Japa. It is mental. Japa in the mental stage. So this is one division. And there is another division. It is Nama Japa and Mantra Japa. That is, when it is Nama Japa, we are repeating the names of Devatas or Ishvara. So we are repeatedly chanting the names of Devatas or Ishvara. That is quite laukika, worldly. How it is worldly? Even if I am chanting the name of Lord Krishna or Rama or Shiva or Devi, they are worldly names. For example, Krishna, Govinda, Gopala, Rama, Dasharathi, all these. Vasudeva, Narayana. That is the names of different devatas or Ishvara is chanted repeatedly. And then there is a mantra japa, wherein we are using different mantras revealed by great rishis, either through Veda or through Mantra Shastra. So that difference also is there. That is another differentiation. Chanting the names of Lord, names of God or the Devata, or chanting different mantras. And take the case of mantra. Again, there are mala mantras. For example, Ashtottara Shatanama or Sahasranama. All these are mala mantras. What is a mala mantra? Mala mantra consists of many mantras, but when they are taken together, it is considered as one single mantra. For example, take the case of Vishnu Sahasranama or Lalita Sahasranama. There are 1008 names in that. So when we take the Lalita Sahasranama or Vishnu Sahasranama as a whole, it is a mantra. Again, within that there are 1008 mantras. So mantras, like flowers, are taken and they are tied together with a string, and it is like a garland of flowers. It is a mala. That is mala mantra. So all these we are chanting. And in the mantra shastra, many mantras are there where many bijaksharas will be there. Bijaksharas are special types of syllables or some shabdas, sounds made of many syllables used in doing chanting or homa, like that. we need not think about the meaning of those bijaksharas. Of course, they will have their own meaning, and inner meaning there will be. But as far as a sadhaka is concerned, he is not at all considering the meaning of such bijaksharas. But there is one rule: we have to accept such mantras from gurus who are competent enough to impart that mantra to his disciple. And as per the teachings of that guru, we have to chant. That is the thing. So all these are many aspects connected with mantropasana. So repeatedly we are chanting. That is what we are doing in mantropasana. And of course, as aptly written by Bhagavan Patanjali Maharshi, while doing japa, we have to have an idea of its meaning. Tad japa, tadartha bhavanam. Tad japa, tadartha bhavanam. That is, while doing japa of Omkara, Pranava, tadartha bhavanam, we must consider its meaning inside, within. So we are chanting Omkara. It may either inward, inside, or outside. But the meaning we have to think about. Tajjapa stadartha bhavana. So that's about nama japas and mantra japas. And we have to realize one thing more. We have to know one thing more, that this ucha japa, manda japa, mauna japa, all these differentiations are there according to the competency of the sadhaka. For example, one with a deep devotion, or one who is well established in chanting, one who have that real feeling of togetherness with that mantra or with that mantra devata. So for him, he need not to chant the mantra loudly. Not even the Upamshu Japa is required. He can chant within the mind, without pronouncing, without making any voice. But a person who do not have that much connection, that much devotion, he cannot do that. One whose mind is always wandering here and there, he cannot do Mauna Japa. If he is to do Mauna Japa, what will happen? His mind will wander here and there. He may be thinking this and that. To so many unwanted parts, he may be moving. Or sleep will come and bind him. He'll be sleeping. That will happen. Then what he have to do? He have to chant it loudly. In loud voice he have to chant. And in between these two, there is the Manda Japa also. So all these three types of Japa comes as as per the competency of the sadhaka, capability of the sadhaka. And what is happening while we are doing mantra japa? While we are doing mantra japa or nama japa with that much devotion, the feeling of togetherness or oneness, that much submission or surrender, then our individual mind that merges or it immerses in the higher consciousness, the thought of the devata, in the thought of Ishvara. So his limited and individualistic mind, it enters that higher field, and through that repeated chantings, his mind automatically gets purified. His intellect automatically gets more and more sharpened. It happens. How it is happening, I don't know. We cannot explain. It is not a thing to be explained. It is a matter to be experienced. So do as much japa as we can. And we will find our own mind more and more focused, our own intellect more and more sharpened, pointed, focused. Yeah. And we can know or we can understand how our mind is becoming more and more pure. Our affinity towards unwanted talks, criticizing him and her, that withers away, that goes down. And one who used to vilify others, or one who used to speak lies, that habit, it slowly vanishes. All this we can understand in ourselves. So these changes which are happening within shows how our mind is becoming more and more pure, and we ourselves can feel how our intellect is getting focused, that we ourselves can know that. So all these changes are happening and will happen, there is no doubt in that, as we are doing japa. So do japa well. If you are initiated, chant japa mantras with bijaksharas or such other mantras according to tradition. Before chanting them, we have to consider, or we have to remember the rishi, devada and chandas. Such mantras we have to chant after getting initiated. And there are so many other mantras without initiation we can chant. And of course, namas we can chant. And of course, Along with that, kirtanas are there, stotras are there. So chanting all this makes our own mind more and more pure and intellect more and more focused and sharp. There is no doubt in that. And because of all these benefits, the greatness of japa is widely accepted. And that is why Bhagavan in his Gita teaches Yajnanam Japa Yajnosmi. This is a very big topic connected with this subject. We have to or we must consider when we have to chant this, how, what must be the attitude while we are chanting. With all respect and devotion and a feeling of submission, we have to chant. It is written by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Sahishnuna, Amanina Manadena, Kirtaniyaha, Sada Harihi. Lord had to be chanted, praised always. By whom? Trinadapi Sunichena. Who is having that much humility? Trinadapi Sunichena. He is lower than even a tip of grass. Tarorapi Sahishnuna. Who is having that forbearance and forbearance more than a tree. Amanina Manadena. One who is giving respect to others and one who is not in want of respect. He is not going here and there and doing this and that dramas to get respect from others. This is the greatest hurdle in the way of a sadhaka, on the way of a sadhaka. This is the greatest hurdle, that thirst for respect. Respect means I must be respected. Others must respect me. I have something within me to be respected. That feeling, that is the greatest hurdle, obstacle on the way of a sadhaka. So a sadhaka must be amani, and at the same time he must be a manada. He must respect others. So all these are coming as a natural course in a man or within a man who is having the devotion and submission. And with that much respect and devotion, we have to chant, repeatedly chant. Then we will be absorbed in the higher consciousness. There is no doubt in that. So that's about japa. And I think there is no end to that topic. This is sufficient as an answer to this question. Namaste.